Hey everyone, my name is Emma Baltazar. I'm the director of One Christian Network in Wilmington, North Carolina. And I just wanted to share with you some resources about food, how people can access it, and just a call to action. We are called to help the least of these, to feed the poor, feed the hungry, and that's what we get to do in this hour, regardless of your politics or how you feel about it. This is a chance for us to really make a difference collectively, really across the country, but in our community specifically. So, a few things: if people need to know where to find food, they can call 211, go to 211.org. If you're an organization that has a food resource, make sure you're on their list, and that way that the information that they share will be effective and correct. And then also you can go to helpfinder.org. Those are two resources across the country that is a way for people to find food. But not only that, there's also resources of all different needs. And then as well, for our local community, we have our food bank that has a food finder. Their website is foodbankcenc.org. And there's a map so people can put in their zip code, where they're located, and find the closest food pantry near them. Also on our website, onechristiannetwork.com, you can click on resources, and there's community resources. We have the links to the other ones that I just mentioned, as well as there's 3 printable versions. There is one that's just food pantries. There's one that has like clothing and where you can find showers. And then there's a very comprehensive list that can be printed, as well as you can see the digital, there's different blocks for each food resource. And then lastly, there is the county government has a website, which is nhgov.com/food help, and you can go on there as well. So there's lots of places. They will be continually updated with where you can find help. And so that's probably the best way to send people, or if you're looking for food yourself. So the call to action is there's lots of ways you can make a difference. I know people are just wondering what's the most effective. And number one, volunteer time. Find a local food pantry near you, or Nourish NC, 86 Hunger, Meals on Wheels. There's so many different ways that you can help in this hour. And just by even if committing to once a month or once a week, it will make a difference. So find ways to volunteer, or even just sharing awareness, sharing the flyers. That's another way that you can do it on your own time and staying informed. You can also donate financially. Your dollars can go a long way. These partners work with other, the food bank and whatnot, and by them just having the finances to purchase exactly what they need and in bulk, they can make your dollar go farther. And then also, churches and businesses can adopt a food pantry. For example, St. Luke AME Zion Church has a food pantry called the Revive Mart, where people get to shop on Wednesdays from 11 to 1. And they were expressing they'd love more support. And so Vigilant Hope is going to be partnering with them to just get more food in their food pantry, and just partnering. And so they don't have their own food pantry, but they can help use their platform to mobilize more food. And so find a pantry near you. There's about 24 food pantries in New Hanover. And so find one and adopt it. There's also, of course, doing a food drive or grocery gift card drive in your community. So if you're not a part of a church or a business, you can just do it in your own community. Just host a day and a time. You can let people know. And a lot of neighborhoods have their own Facebook group, or you can use the Nextdoor app to get the word out. And even just doing one food drive can make a difference. So consider just hosting one food drive, or doing it consistently would be amazing as well. Because even if the government opens up, people are still going to need food. And there's a lot of people who, once SNAP does open back up, people need food, but they might not qualify for food stamps. So regardless of the government shutdown or not, we need to beef up our pantries. We need more hands on deck, and volunteers and donations. And then also you can adopt a family. There is a Facebook group right now called Grocery Buddies of Wilmington, and it just started. So it's kind of enter at your own risk, knowing that there's not an exact program. It's just a platform to find families in need. But there are people that are going to be posting in there that they need help with groceries, and it's an opportunity to just help a family directly, and especially sometimes single moms, they can't get to the food pantry. They are working 2 and 3 jobs, or they might not have transportation. So just neighbors helping neighbors, and that way you can find them that way. Also, your church or business organization might want to host a meal consistently. It could even be a potluck, which builds community resilience, relationships, and just helps people get to know each other by just hosting a meal. So if you are doing any of these things, the government has a form that they're putting out so that you can submit what you're doing and they can put it on their website. I can put that in the comments, as well as there is another form if your organization is doing something and need volunteers, and there's a Google Sheet form that we can get to you. So just put in the comment if you need that sheet, and that way we can all be coordinating and working together. We did host a call today. There was over 100 people on the call, and that's just encouraging to know there's so many people working together for food insecurity in our community. There's also a lot of Thanksgiving opportunities. So there is I know Myrtle Grove Presbyterian, Northside Church is also doing a meal giveaway. And so those are 2 churches to contact if you want to help volunteer or donate food or money to what they're doing. And then also, if you know people that need those meals, you can give their name and number and their address to them and submit that they will need a meal on Thanksgiving. And there's lots of other meals happening around the city as well. So stay in contact. You can join our Facebook group, which is One Christian Network, and post in there as well. And there's some other things kind of coming out of like how we can better coordinate. So just stay tuned to that. But I just want to give you a quick update about where people can find food and ways that you can help. So stay connected, get involved. Everyone can do something. One of my favorite quotes from Mother Teresa is, "The way you change the world is doing small things with great love." And so what is one small thing that you can do to help your community today? Have a great day.